Hello, and on behalf of Group C, I will be presenting on the topic of the digital divide. Topic: what form will the digital divide likely take 10 years from now? How did digital divides differ from social divisions that occurred with the introduction of earlier non-digital information and communication technologies? Definition: a digital divide is the result of certain technologies not being available to a certain culture or demographic, like how the natives in Africa have no access to internet. There is a divide, a separation from how the advantage that a civilization is, and how we are hoping to find ways of fixing this. Examples of digital divides. There will always be a divide in technology. Since it is usually quite expensive when first arrived, only the rich can afford. With their money, the technology can easily be made cheaper and have more innovations, and eventually the technology can be used by the middle class and lower. The Internet. At first, it was meant for a certain few people when originally developed, and over time, more and more people find ways of making it a lot easier to access, and eventually, it came to a point where if you had the means, anyone could access the Internet. More examples. Computers are a very complex and complicated machine at first, and only through the help of operating systems and graphical user interfaces were they made much easier to use and a lot more practical. Ease of use in this example, and there were still many technologies that were just like this. Smartphones were in the same boat until they became easy to use, and now they are widespread. The future of digital media. As our knowledge of technology increases, hopefully we'll be able to more inclined to share it with the less privileged and give them the ability to access it. With this in mind, their civilization would be able to advance, just like ours always is. But there is always a risk with the new technology, and it should be taken into account on how it would affect their daily lives. Digital divides versus social diversions. With the coming of the Internet, it has given anyone the ability to project their ideas to the world. Before this, only the elite who owned things like television networks or newspaper companies or leaders of a nation were able to spread their ideas easily and effectively. The Internet has caused the digital divide to be easier to overcome in comparison to the previous social divisions. There has also been a lot of work to help remove the digital divide with advancements in user interface and cost of technology. Thank you, and this concludes our presentation on the digital divide.